Hi there, sports fans. This is Play It Right TV, and I'm Kenito Hanson, joined by fresh from New Zealand, Diane Castillejo. Hi there,
Hi,
Diane.
hi, welcome again to Play It Right TV, Kenito. We have a super exciting guest for this episode. Here we go.
Okay, this is going to be extra special because we're going to be talking on an exclusive basis to the man who's hogging the headlines in sports, both Philippines and I dare say even the world. Kai Soto. Welcome, Kai, to Play It Right TV. Nice to see
Uh,
you.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you guys again.
Yeah, well, Kai, always a pleasure, always an honor to talk to you. We know that you've come from, well, different parts of the world. You played in Australia, you played in Japan. And just before we ask you about your experience in the NBA Summer League, let's ask you first, how was your experience in Australia and in Japan? What was the difference? What was the level of competition like? And did you feel that you grew as a player and as a man playing in both those leagues?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I would say it's been a long year. Last year, I was just doing the pre-draft process, and then the draft. After the draft, went straight to Australia for the NBL, and then after Australia, I went straight to Japan for the B League. And after Japan, I went back to the US for the preparation for the mini camps and the summer league. So it's been a long year. It's been a tough 365 days, but I've learned so much. Been through a lot of stuff physically and mentally, and I think sa lahat ng napagdaanan ko, it's been a tough, but it's been a good year.
Well, Kai, just a follow-up question before Diane fires her first question. I want to ask about the level of competition in Australia and Japan and how that level of competition toughened you for the NBA Summer League that came after. Kai.
I think they're both tough leagues to play in. Para sa akin, I think Australia is more all around. It's more of an all around style of play because the imports and the locals are almost equally matched skill wise, talent wise. But in Japan it's different because the Japanese players are relatively smaller, so yung mga imports ay usually bigs. So sa Australia, more all around. Pagdating naman sa B League, mas challenging yung matchups kasi always matched up ako sa mga imports, which is the team's best players. So I think I got the best out of both leagues. I think sa dalawang liga na nilaruan ko, I think it was a great experience all in all.
Okay, Diane, I'm sure you want to ask about the NBA Summer League. Go, Diane.
Yeah, you mentioned kanina, Kai, that after Japan, you went to the US to continue your development. And how were those mini camps? What was it like? I mean, how rigorous was it? And then, of course, how was your experience in the summer league?
Yeah, it was. I think it was really fun. It was not easy. It was tough, but it was fun. A lot of workouts, a lot of training, a lot of traveling, a lot of pressure. I think the mini camps were really a good experience for me. I went to 3 teams for the mini camps, and experience na yun, sobrang. I think it was a good all in all experiences. I've had some bad days, I've had some good days, but I think all in all the experience with the mini camps has helped me, and heading towards the summer league, it was a good thing for me to be a little bit more ready pagdating sa summer league. And yeah, I think I was only in the US for 2-3 months, but it felt like a year. So dami ng games, dami ng workouts, dami ng travel na nagawa ko. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a good experience.
Well, Kai, yung mini camps mo, pumunta ka sa Atlanta, Dallas, and New York.
Utah.
And I understand that you also had a secret mini camp with the Orlando Magic in Los Angeles. Is
Yeah.
that correct, Kai?
Yeah, just I think 2 days right after I arrived.
Okay.
I think there was a pro day with the Wasserman agency, yung mga players ng Wasserman magpapadraft, may pro day sila, and I just went there to watch with my agent, and one of the I think the GM of the Orlando Magic Summer League team, which was also the Summer League, which was also the GM of the G League Ignite when I was there. He was there, so he asked me ano yung mga plans ko, what was my plans that night. I was like, wala naman. Ako, I have no plans. Kakadating ko lang sa US, so medyo nag-adjust pa ako. Sabi niya, I would want to see you work out. I'm building a summer league team. We don't do mini camps. So I want to watch you work out. I'm like, okay, let's go, let's do it. Kinausap ko ang agent ko, so sabi ko, yeah, why not? Let's go. I want to work out and show na I've improved since the Ignite. And yun, sa tatlong pinunta kong minicamp, it's funny na doon pa ako nag-end up sa Orlando.
Oh, nga,
So,
no?
di ko
And
masabi.
let's just, yeah, let's just talk about that Orlando Magic Summer League team. Hindi ka naglaro the first 3 games. Were you feeling frustrated at that point? Tapos nung nakalaro ka, finally against Portland, ang ganda ng pinakita mo, no? 6 points, 4 rebounds, dami mong block shots, and then your last game against the Boston Celtics, you got injured. You had a back problem in the second quarter. You left the game. You didn't come back. So, can you just tell us, first, your feelings about those first 3 games na hindi ka naglaro, tapos nung Portland, parang biglang, wow, ito na si Kai Soto. Galing pala nito. And the Filipino crowd in Las Vegas went crazy. And then Boston Celtics, you had that back problem. Just take us through that journey, point, from your feelings about not playing in the first 3 games, tapos yung sort of like a breakout game against Portland, and then the exasperating experience against the Boston Celtics. Kai.
I think, yun nga, yung first 3 games, hindi ko in-expect na first 3 games di ako makakalaro. Siyempre, hindi nila sabihin sa akin before Summer League. Pero every time before the game, sinasabi ng coach dun sa mga hindi papalaro yun. Sinasabi niya, you won't be playing today, you will play the rookies, blah, blah, blah. So, first 3 games, same, ganun yung sinabi niya sa akin. Pero, sabi ko lang, I'll be ready whenever you need me, coach. And pagdating sa practice, ganun pa rin. I think I was doing pretty good in practices, pero,
Mm-hmm.
professional, you just gotta control what you can control, and that's my attitude pagdating sa court, pagdating sa mga teammates ko, to my coaches. So, I just stayed ready. So, pagdating ng fourth game, sabi niya, Kai, baka palaruin kita, maybe not a lot of minutes, but just stay ready. Sabi ko, coach, I'm always ready. So, ayun nga, dumating yung fourth game, I think na ipon yung hunger ko sa first 3 games. I think yung, yun yung first 3 games na hindi talaga ako nakapaglaro in a long while. So, parang, alam mo yun, medyo na, medyo na ipon na rin yung hunger ko pagdating sa court. So, parang nung nakalaro na ako sa Portland, sobrang nakahinga na ako ng maayos na okay, it's time for me to play basketball. And yun nga, I think I did pretty well with my minutes. And heading into the next game, I was very excited. All throughout the summer league and the mini camps, I've been managing my back. Hindi ko masabi na hindi ako makalaro, pero I can still play through it. So that's why I'm pushing myself to stay ready, kasi hindi mo masasabi kung kailan dadating opportunity mo. So, yun, pagdating ng Boston, may mga plays ako doon na tinry ko gawin, and medyo alangalin, and hindi na, as the time went on, parang yun nga, nag-back spasm na ako, hindi na naging maayos yung likod ko. So, tinry ko pa bumalik no halftime, pero hindi ko na kinaya. So, I mean, as a player, very frustrating, especially sa situation ko na yun yung last game na malalaro ko sa Summer League, and dun pa ako na hurt. So, yun, I mean, Marami pa rin pwedeng matutunan doon, and now I think I've been better since Summer League. I've been doing rehab dito sa Pilipinas, so it's been good.
Okay, Diane?
Well, that's good that you were always staying positive. We were always watching your every game sa summer league, super cheating, and then I know you felt all the love from all the Pinoys that were there in Las Vegas, diba? Inabangan talaga yung mga games mo. Kai, so the good news is that you're back with the Gilas. You're back here playing, gonna play with the Gilas Filipinas team. How important is it to you to be able to suit up para sa bansa?
Very important. For me, I think basketball-wise, I'm at my happiest kapag naglalaro ko for my national team. Dahil proven yan, simula nung 15 pa lang ako, naglaro na ako sa under 16, under 17, 18, 19. Pagdating sa men's national team, every time na suot ko yung jersey na yun, makapag-practice ako, makapaglaro ako para sa bayan. Sobrang fulfilling ng pakiramdam. Kaya every time na may chance ako na to put on that jersey, sobrang nagiging excited ako. And ayun, at ngayon darating na yung World Cup, sobrang dami kong sobrang mixed emotions dahil parang dati lang sobrang layo pa, pero ngayon lapit na. So yun, very excited, and I can't wait.
Kahit kung bibilangin mo kung ilang taon ka naglaro for the Philippine team, mabibilang mo ba? How many years have you worn that Philippine jersey for the Philippines? Yung service to the country.
I think 6 to 7 years na din. Simula nung unang siyaba ko. I think 6, 7 years. Ganun. So, medyo matagal na rin. Considering 21 pa lang ako. So, ayun, sabi ko nga, never ako nag-deny para maglaro sa country ko dahil alam ko kung gaano ka-importante yun para sa isang Pilipino na maglaro para sa national team. So, yun.
Yeah, 6 to 7 years. And as you said, you're only 21. Can you imagine, Guy? You can be playing till you're 40. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Robert Parrish and those guys. You know, the big guys, they have longevity in their veins. But talking about longevity, it's important that, of course, you're injury-free. Tell us about your back issues. How is your rehab coming along? Now, a little bird told me that 3 doctors are taking care of you at Makati Medical Center. One of them is a spine specialist. How is your rehab coming along? And do you think you'll be ready when the time comes for you to start practicing with GILAS when they return from China?
Yeah, I think the rehab's been going well. I think slowly, mas okay na rin yung likod ko. Especially compared sa nung nasa US pa ako. So, it's way better now. I'm supposed to do 12 sessions. I think I've done 6 na. So, ayun lang. Slowly but surely, unti-unti na rehab, sasama ko ng weights, and hopefully next week baka step on court na ako to do some drills and some stuff on court. And, habang may time pa before the first game, talagang sinusulit ko yung araw para lang mag-heal and mag-recover yung likod ko. Para pagdating ng World Cup, wala na akong hintayin. Malapit na ako sa 100%.
Wow, that's good news. Diane?
Yeah, super good news. So you've already said it, Kai, that you are going to be playing in the World Cup. That's what everybody wants to know. Now, will you be healthy enough? Will you be, not having, you're confident na wala na yung pain sa back mo and you'll be able to suit up for the Philippines?
Yeah, I think I'll be good. I think I'll be okay. Still got a couple of weeks before the first game, so yeah, very excited, and I'm just taking it day by day. Yung rehab, recovery. Para sa akin, ayoko nang mainit na pagdating sa game. So I think I'll be good by the time comes. So ayun, I mean, I'm always committed to play for the national team kahit anong mangyari.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I mean, nasa Ignite pa ako, or if you remember, I still went home to play for my country, and
Yeah.
even against Lebanon with JC. If you guys don't know, I sprained my ankle 2 days before we left Philippines. Yeah, before we left Philippines. And namamaga pa yung ankle ko, pero I still pushed myself to play those games. So I mean, it's just sacrifices I'm willing to make to play for the country. So
Well,
Uh,
kayang balita from the GILAS camp is that depende kung anong plano ni Jordan Clarkson. If it goes to join them in Guangzhou sa China, babalik sila on August 12th to get some playing or some practice days with Jordan. If Clarkson decides to go straight to Manila, baka makabalik na sila ng August 8th. So you think by August 8th, you will be ready to join Gilas at practice? And meron silang dalawang tune-up game scheduled against Montenegro on August 20, against Mexico on August 21. You think by then, more or less adjusted ka na in playing with this Gilas team?
yeah, I think by those yung dalawang games, I think I'll be ready. I think I'll be good. As I said, this past 2 weeks of rehab, I think slowly I'm getting better. So I think by that time, I think I'll be good.
Nice.
Okay, good
Kai,
news. Then,
yeah, a lot has been written about you and said about you. You get upset hearing some of the comments, and were you affected at all by the comments of Coach Chot that he mentioned recently?
Uh, Not really. I mean, for me, just got to focus on what I can control, and that's myself. So I mean, di naman lahat ng tao alam yung nangyayari. So I mean, ayun ako para sa akin, I don't see any problem naman eh. I don't see what's the issue. It's just for me, I just need more time to recover.
Okay.
To do more rehab for my back and to just be 100% ready physically and mentally pagdating ng World Cup. So, I mean, I'm not really worried about what people say. I mean, that's their opinions. But ako, focus na naman ako sa sarili ko dahil at the end of the day, ako yung maglalaro eh. So, yeah.
Great. Sounds good.
tama yun. Yeah, Diane, that's really the right attitude to take because, with social media, hindi mo talaga malaman kung saan mga galing yung mga bomba, no? But
Yeah.
so long as you know what you're doing, you're in the right direction, your conscience is telling you what to do, and you're getting good guidance from your parents, from your agents, from your managers. I think, and if you listen to SBP, then I think you'll be in good shape. But Kai, eto, malapit na yung FIBA World Cup. Everyone's so excited.
Yeah.
Ang makakalaro natin, Dominican Republic, Angola, tsaka Italy. Can you tell us how tough these teams are in the first round? Yung Dominican Republic, in their pool of players, kasama si Karl Anthony Towns, Al Horford of the Boston Celtics, pati si Duarte, kasama din. No? Yung Angola, meron silang NBA players, Bruno Fernando. Tapos sa Italy, they have, ang bilang ko, 4 or 5 NBA players and former NBA players, including si Datome, si Mannion. So, these teams are loaded. They're locked and loaded. They're very competitive. What do you think are our chances in beating some of those teams, Kai?
Yeah, obviously there are three very tough teams. For me, lahat ng teams sa World Cup is tough teams. I mean, that's why they're all there. So, I mean, yeah, yun nga yung nakikita na lahat, all those NBA players, all those elite NBA players on those teams. But for me, all I see is opportunity for me and for the team, for Gilas. I think it's a good opportunity as even though we're the host, we're still the underdogs of this tournament. So we may not be as talented as the other team, but we'll never give up. I mean, puso nga, di ba? So I think it's gonna be a tough match. Lahat ng games na malalaroan namin will be tough. So it will be a good chance for us to show kung sino talaga tayo. So it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be exciting.
Okay.
Great mentality. And Kai, I know that you're super focused right now on the World Cup and playing for the Philippines. Pero Marami na nagtatanong, what's next for Kai after the World Cup? What are your plans?
Right now, talagang focus ko na talaga is yung World Cup. If I was to look at my calendar, yung World Cup lang talaga yung last sa calendar ko. So, yung mga after ng World Cup, saka ko na yung isipin. Ngayon, focus lang ako sa World Cup sa World Cup and focus lang ako sa rehab ko. So,
Yeah.
ayun, I just take it day by day, just to get better each day. And, pagdating ng World Cup, ibigay natin lahat and then kung ano man mangyari after na mangyari. So,
Kahit meron nag-text dito no, because alam ng mga followers natin na this interview was gonna happen. So one of our followers sent this question asking, since you have been present sa mga practices ng GILAS in the sidelines, ano mga observations mo about the competitive level ng ating GILAS team? Also, another question is yung depth ng ating big men with Junmar, AJ, Japet, Poy Eram, and then you. How formidable is that front line for Gilas, Kai?
I think ang taas ng potential ng team, especially if you just look at the players, the depth. Ang daming different weapons, daming different tools offensively and defensively. Yun nga pagdating sa bigs, I think sa dating Gilas, nung panahon pa nila Dinong, RDO, sila Jason Castro, yung time pa nila, they were more of small ball. Yung guards nila yung talagang main players. I think now it's a bit different, it's more all around now na may mga bigs na talaga tayo. So, yun, it's a different Gilas Pilipinas look. Pero I mean, as I said, we're a talented team. At the end of the day, we just have to, stay together. Magsama-sama lang hanggang sa dulo, and I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, just a follow-up question on that, no? Kai, Jordan Clarkson, he's an NBA player, but he just signed a huge contract, over $50 million for in four years yata, or 5 years in the NBA. How do you think his presence will impact on the Philippines' ability to play the best basketball it can? And do you think because of the weight of his contract, baka hindi niya maibigay yung todo-todo niya because baka naiisip niya, baka ma-injure siya. Hindi naman siguro, no? What do you think of Jordan Clarkson playing for us and the impact that he will make?
I think Jordan will still play 100% pagdating sa national team, because that's why he's an elite NBA player, because of his skill and his mentality. And I know JC, he'll be really, really good for us. I mean, it's not, di na tinatago na siya yung best player ng team kapag andito siya. So I think it would help us a lot, knowing na a lot of attention will be on to JC. So as the guys behind him, it's our job to help JC. It's a basketball is a 5-on-5 game, so it's a team game. So it's just a matter of helping each other out pagdating sa game, and will be good. I think we still have a lot of time to prepare, and once JC comes and once na makapag-practice na din ako and masama-sama na natin yung lahat, we'll be fine.
Okay. Diane?
Well, thank you, Kai, and we're praying for your full recovery so you can be 100% and play like you really want to para sa bansa this upcoming World Cup. Is there anything else you want to say sa ating mga kababayan, for all those who are supporting you and watching out for you?
I think just to keep supporting me and my team, kahit ano mangyari, kaming mga players na magsusuot ng jersey na yan, bibigay namin lahat para sa bayan, siyempre. And just keep on supporting. Hindi ito magiging madali. It's gonna be a tough ride for all of us. Pero we'll still give our all. We'll still give our best. And ngayon nasa China yung Gilas Pilipinas natin. So let's support them sa upcoming games nila doon. Wish them the best of luck and hopefully pagbalik nila will be all on the same page and will be ready pagdating sa games sa World Cup.
Well, we're so excited, Kai. Sabi mo nga kanina, 12 rehab sessions. You've done half of them. By the time Gilas comes back on August 8 or maybe 12, tapos na yung rehab session mo. You're ready to go, ready to play, ready to go back on the court and join Gilas for their practices. There will still be time before our first tune-up game sa Maynila against Montenegro on August 20, and then we've got that other game against Mexico on August 21. So Kai Sotto, maraming salamat for your time, for sharing your views, for always being there on Play It Right TV with us. And Kai, you know that the whole country is behind you, the whole country is cheering for you, and we're just so excited that you will be part of this Gilas team because we know that with you in the middle, playing with Japet, playing with Junmar, with Jordan Clarkson, hopefully with Scotty Thompson, we're going to give all of those teams a run for their money.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thanks for pushing always.
Okay.
Appreciate all your efforts. God bless. Mabuhay ka. And we'll see you soon on the court.
Thank you
See you
very
guys.
much. Guys,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you again for your time. Maraming salamat. Well, Dan, wow. I mean, for Guy to spend so much time with us, that's amazing because
Yeah.
he's probably the most sought after sports personality in the country today. And for him to reach out to us and talk with us and share his thoughts on Play It Right TV, it's just amazing. And we're only so happy to be able to give him this platform because he wants to talk to you, all of the followers, all of the viewers, all of the fans. He wants to share, bare his soul to all of you, especially since he's going through a difficult time with his back problem. But he wants to assure everyone that, well, once that rehab is done, once his back is okay, he'll be ready to go 100% for the country.
Yeah, well, for any professional athlete, pag injured talaga, sobrang hirap, di ba? It's one of the most difficult times, sabi nga niya. And then, it's been such a busy year for him. Pero, narinig natin na he's super excited to play for Gilas. He always loves to play for the country. And sabi niya, he is at his happiest whenever he watches the Pilipinas and plays for our country. So, all the best. We hope that he can really be at 100% for the upcoming World Cup.
The only thing that he mentioned, Diane, is the number of years he has played for Gilas.
Yeah, from
6 to 7 years. I think he has proved that he's proud to wear that jersey. So he's not shirking. He's not backing off. He wants to play for the Philippines. But let's give him some time because he is, troubled with his back. I think in the back of Kai's mind, he wants to make sure that when he's on the court playing for the Philippines, he's 101%.
That's
so
true.
He can't be like 70%. So, but Diane, you personally, you're coming from a World Cup too in New Zealand, and now we're entering a new World Cup chapter in a different sport. It must be fun for you to come all the way from the Women's World Cup of football to the FIBA World Cup of basketball. Diane?
Yeah, definitely really exciting to see how the Filipino is excelling and pushing in the world sports stage. And actually, yung sa World Cup sa football in New Zealand, for me, the most incredible thing was not just how our girls fought and played and won their very first World Cup game, but to see all those Pinoys, Kinito, like, I have never been in a stadium full of, overseas especially, right? Like 30,000 Filipinos coming from, oh my gosh, all over New Zealand, Australia, and dami pa from Europe talagang supporting our team. So that was really, I think, one of the best moments talaga. So,
Diane, we have to have a special episode just for you to share those experiences from the Women's World Cup. We've got to set that up. And maybe it'll be a live episode so we can interact with the fans. They can throw in questions. We can engage the fans. But let's schedule that. I'm sure the fans will love it to hear from you about your World Cup experience in New Zealand. And with that, guys, maraming salamat, sports fans, for joining us again on Play It Right TV. Don't forget Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button for notifications so you know that we're always coming your way every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday with new episodes, sharing you insights, sharing you the inside thoughts of your favorite athletes.
Until next time, maraming salamat. God bless. Mabuhay. Thank you. See you.
Maraming salamat. Play it right all the time. Kirito Henson saying bye-bye.
Bye.